What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. The Curve Queen.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Giovanni. Hold on.
You know, I was laying in bed yesterday thinking to myself, are we ever going to lose it? Because we're just so goddamn good.
Man, glory to God.
Oh, you were laying in bed thinking about us?
I was laying in bed thinking about the show, for sure. I've been thought about you guys because we haven't been here, in a couple weeks now?
Yeah, and you've been all over the place.
All over the world.
Listen,
Thoughting all over the place.
But listen, I'm thinking, we don't have a schedule where we actually have off time.
No,
you realize we haven't really taken time off.
No, we have not, and I was going to talk to you about that.
I'm not going to lie. When I get that text in the group chat saying no show today, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, so but even when you get the text that there's no show, there's still a show that week.
Yeah.
So it's not like we have. There's very rare that we just take a whole week off.
Yeah,
that shit felt good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we had to, get our lives back together. A lot was happening. BET weekend happened. We
talked about BET.
No,
weekend,
I know
right?
that, but then you went to Essence Festival, which I stay very far away from.
Well, listen, let's just
jump. You're gonna have to tell us all about
jump
that.
right into our weekend recap. It's probably gonna be a lot longer because a lot has transpired between our last time here, which I can't remember when the fuck that was. What show was that?
That was the one with
Brother Polite.
Brother Polite Part 1 and Brother Polite Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So we're back, and so let's get into it. What have you been doing?
Thoughting it up for the gram and Snapchat and shit like that.
Okay,
so almost unfollowed you.
So we have to address the infamous, because I'm just so confused. I text Melissa. I said, "What are we off brand? Is there a different brand now? We going back? What are we doing, Melissa?"
What?
Because there was this infamous video of you hopping up and down in slow motion in the pool that set Instagram on fire. We put it on Hollywood Unlocked. All the other blogs started picking it up. Your boobs were everywhere. There was a debate that was happening of whether or not your titties are real. And I was like, she's been very open that she's never had plastic surgery. You said you had a breast lift before, right?
I got these suckers lifted like 20 fucking years ago.
What size are your breasts? You don't need to stare at them to figure it out.
I honestly don't know.
You don't remember the size of your breast?
No, because I've gained weight.
But don't you put a bra on?
Yeah, so I guess I'm wearing like a 34 double D right now.
I know that's motherfucking right.
But is that where they say 34?
34. The number is the rib cage size.
But what's it supposed to be?
And the cup
34
size.
Back in the day, it was 34, 24, 36, or what? 36?
No.
I forgot that. It's been a long time.
That's the
cup,
waist. Yeah, exactly.
Hips.
Yeah, that's bust, hips,
but
waist and hips.
What are the sizes they used to say back in the
34, 24, 36. That means bust, waist, hips.
So what size is your ass?
Like 44 inches, I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, I'm like 44, 46.
Really?
I know me some women, boy.
And that's all natural.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wish somebody would really talk about my ass. This shit's been around forever and ever.
So I know you were talking about gaining some weight. You've lost weight, though. Is it from that fucking tea that you're making every day, or that coffee?
No, I haven't really lost any weight,
What is that coffee called?
It's called Bulletproof Coffee.
Is it bulletproof, or is motherfuckers penetrating it? Pause.
No, it's just bulletproof.
No Sam Smith.
It's, you know what? I was feeling sluggish. I was feeling tired, and I was really trying to find like a holistic way to enjoy my coffee.
Dick.
Listen, I don't want to talk about the lack of dick that I'm getting. Okay,
you want a holistic approach? Dick.
Holistic.
My bad. Okay.
So, anyways, I contacted Bulletproof Coffee because I was really interested in the product, and they've been really, really awesome to me. They sent me a whole care package and stuff like that, and I've just been reading up on Dave Asprey, who's the guy who created it. And in his 20s, he was a Silicon Valley multimillionaire, and he was 300 pounds and really overweight and had no energy. And now he's in his 40s and he's got a six-pack and he's super fit, and he just kind of hacked his own biology.
Gay and single?
He's not your type. Okay. I know your type, and he's not your type. He's a handsome man, but he's not your type. Anywho, and I'm pretty sure he's straight and married. Anywho,
allegedly.
The thing with the coffee, I have an enormous amount of energy. I don't feel hungry at all, and I'm not, artificially sweetening my coffee anymore. I'm using ghee butter, and I'm using like MXT brain octane oil, and I have energy, and
I could tell.
First of
all over the place.
I don't know if it's the show. But when I heard you say artificial, I thought of insemination, and when I heard ghee, I thought gay. So I don't know. I'm just glad to be back. GHEE
butter. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, that's my.
Well, I will say you look beautiful, despite the weight gain or no weight lost.
Well,
You
here's
look
the
fucking
thing: is like
beautiful.
when I gain weight, like I'm not.
You gain it in your ass.
I'm not built like SpongeBob SquarePants. You know what I'm saying? Like I gain weight in all the right areas. Thank you,
Goddamn
Lord.
right.
You know
Well, I
what
was
I'm
going to
saying?
say that I don't really notice you gaining weight.
I know.
Let me tell you when I
because I'm
know.
the master of illusion.
But let me tell you when I know you're gaining weight.
Oh.
You're wearing sweats.
I'm wearing sweats and I won't fucking go anywhere. Like I hide.
No, for
in
real.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, it's true.
But I will tell you that I'm on day 3 of my fitness thing.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. This is what I said. I've been vegan. I've juiced. I've done it all. I've done all the fucking scams, right? What I've just arrived at, because I'm getting ready to turn 40 years old. Oh my God, I'm about to be 40 years old. You
Welcome
have to
to the club.
submit to a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, you want to go out, you want to drink, you want to party. You got to either want to do that until
Yeah.
you die,
Yeah.
or you just need to change everything. It doesn't mean you need to be extreme, because I'm extreme, right?
Yeah.
If I want to get in shape, I just have to go vegan or whatever. And I lose it. But then when I lose 40 pounds and then I can fit in H&M, I'm like, shit, I done lost weight. Cute
let me tell you something. I went to the doctor for just a regular checkup and whatnot, and he took my blood pressure. Me, who's healthy,
Yeah.
who he eats kale like
Yeah.
regularly. You know
And
what I'm saying?
hikes.
Regularly.
Regularly. I said regularly. Don't fuck with me. And he took my blood pressure, and guess what my blood pressure was?
What?
My blood pressure used to be like 90/60. I used to get asked, "Are you a fucking athlete?" Because my blood pressure was so low. It was 132/80. That is a healthy. That's
normal.
No, that's a healthy 70-year-old.
Really?
Yes, 132/80, and I was like, "Oh my, what the fuck?" He was like, "It's still in the healthy range." I was like, "It's the high end of healthy."
But does that stuff mentally stimulate you to like get shit together?
No. So what I did was I started to look up, high blood pressure and the causes of it. And I have been
Stress.
living no, it's not the stress because I'm not stressed out. It's the sedentary lifestyle because I have not been as active. 20-pound weight gain. Hello. I drink like a motherfucking fish. You know that. Like BET weekend. I'm surprised I remember any of it.
Right.
And I eat what the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 40 and I cannot do that. So I completely shifted. I haven't had a drink in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hours.
Fuck you. 6 days. And the last time I drank was 1 glass of red wine.
Right. That's good.
Yeah. But however, I don't want to go completely cold turkey because we all know that Nelson Ellis just died of complications to going cold turkey off of, alcohol. And I'm a
Well, but
drinker.
let me say this. I don't know if when people die, I don't know why they die, and it's unfortunate
That
he
was
died.
it.
May he rest in peace.
Complications
That's what
to-
the press release said. May he rest in peace.
And his family.
I drank hard, heavy since I was 15. I've been drinking, and I don't drink. When I drink, I don't drink 1-2 glasses of alcohol.
No, I know how you
I
drink.
go all the way black out.
Yes.
and then wake up in the morning and search for keys, wallet, and warrants. As long as all that shit is legit, I made it through. So, which by the way, I have to tell y'all like a story that happened to me this past week. I'm traumatized. I haven't drank since Friday, partly because I'm trying to get healthy, and partly because I'm fucking traumatized. But what I'm realizing is just like I have to submit to a change. When I decided to stop drinking years ago, it was after all those years of drinking, I just stopped drinking. On New Year's Eve, I was laying in bed with a friend who was going through a crisis with his girlfriend. I was helping him through that, and and he was so fucked up. And we had done Molly and Hennessy, and we had drank a whole bottle of Hennessy. And I ain't talking about a little bottle. I'm talking about a bottle. I was with you that day. We went to, it was Tommy Hilfiger's house.
I remember.
That night with my friend.
Yeah.
I went to the hotel. We drank through that whole night. We drank through a whole liter of Hennessy and took 2 Molly pills each.
Wow.
And I was laying in bed and I
Trying to see
said,
what God was talking about that night.
Whitney Houston just died. This is it. I literally on the 31st, on the 1st, I took 2.5 years off cold turkey. I did go through withdrawals though. I went through physical withdrawals and I went through mental of like, I think because when you're drunk, you're just such in a cloud and then you just drop. It really fucks you up to go cold turkey.
So you
But
got to wean off alcohol?
you have to, anything, even like, let's go back to like with me. I don't really eat a lot of food. I eat late because I work all day, work, and I'm like have this adrenaline for work, and then I eat late at night. Well, then if you eat late at night, you're not active, and you go to sleep after you've eaten.
And burn it off.
And remember, and keep it 1,000 in Hollywood because things are so convenient. You can slide through McDonald's at midnight, but that Big Mac meal is like 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 calories at midnight.
Yeah.
my shit is all fucked up. So now I've completely reset it.
Yeah.
Got all thanks to Body Energy Club. I got all my supplements again. Back in the gym with Mario. Back on getting up in the morning at 7 a.m. and going to the gym. And I'm not eating after 7.
Unless it's
Last night I did, but I had a little moment. But again, it's winging myself off. It's not just cold turkey vegan. I can't have no meat.
Yeah, no, it's never a good idea to go cold turkey anything. I mean, like white knuckling it, it's our whole willpower kind of thing. Like it's a challenge, but especially when it's kind of like a chemical dependency when it comes to drugs and of any kind or alcohol, drugs even including cigarettes, because nicotine is a chemical dependency. You cannot just go fucking cold turkey because your system is going to take a massive hit. You have to wean yourself off of these things. And that's why, dude from True Blood, Nelson Ellis, that's why he passed away. Complications due to going completely cold turkey after years and years and years of alcohol abuse.
Listen, not even just that. It's just learning that, I'm learning, even with these supplements, how your body stores fat versus burning sugar. I mean, I'm learning that, you have to train your body in how to react to food and stuff that you put in your mouth. Food. Right now, folks that are watching the show saying, they're boring. We gonna get into all this shit y'all want. We gonna talk about the Blac Chyna. We gonna just relax. We got to get through some shit of what's going on in our lives. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get into it. And I think it's Nelson and Q from World Star, and again, more and more people dying at 39, 40 years old.
He was 43. He was 39. It's just too young for these people to be passing away from diseases related to, like heart disease and stroke and whatnot. It's too young. It's too young. It's just too young. So we all have to do our due diligence. I mean, Gio, I know you're 31. So you say. You look
fuck
26.
you, motherfucker. Okay. In the words of Melissa
but you're about to join the 40 club. You have to. My mission is to get my blood pressure down to like 110/70. That is my mission. So I was back in the gym, and fuck, that shit hurt. God.
Well, I don't even know that I have. Well, I used to say, I want to get to this way. I want to get to this. I want to do them. It's literally just becoming healthier and taking my time. So I bought 30 gallons of water and I wrote 1 through 30 on them. So I'm drinking it
for a month.
It's
gallon of water a day. $30 a month. I just sent an email to Erica Pittman at Aqua Hydrate, who runs all their marketing, to send me over some pH 9 Aqua Hydrate water. I'm learning the pH levels and how the alkaline water helps your body. So I'm trying to learn how to become more healthy because I do want to be around for a while. As much as people tell me that I should kill myself or die, I know they don't mean it. I want to be here.
Okay, and let's just clarify. I wasn't thoughting it up, okay? I was just jumping up and down in a pool.
You knew what you were doing.
You knew the hell what the fuck you was doing.
Gio, watch this. How many Instagram followers did you get from it?
Like 8,000.
Exactly.
Listen, we were screenshotting shit.
I didn't think you guys were going to post it.
What?
Instagram is taking you out of retirement.
And then was one, you was driving with the leg up in the Jeep.
I drive with my leg up in my Jeep.
With the sundress on.
Yeah.
All you saw was that nice papata. All you needed was a biscuit. You knew what you was doing, man.
That's how
I almost risked it all.
But I don't think you should be doing that I don't think you should be doing that at 40 years old.
Yeah,
even though you can. Even though you shitting on all the hoes, and even though you hanging with people who are low key thoughts like them too. I ain't gonna say no names.
Don't do that.
Listen, you don't need to. You either need to do it or don't do it. I don't want to hear your soliloquy about black greatness and fucking reading shit for the AIDS Foundation and then your ass and vagina with your leg propped up. I had to take that picture and put it in the group chat.
Hold on
a
second.
What is going on?
You can't see my vagina.
No, but
my vagina was not on the internet.
But listen,
we know damn well that there was air from the window going straight up your dress.
And you probably had no
driving that
drawers
car.
But I was wearing a thong.
Okay. Well, listen, I know it was
and
a problem.
nobody
I don't
saw.
want to hear about this.
It was a problem, Miss Ford. As long as I've been working with you for this almost over a year, I've never looked at you. Now, them 3-4 days, I have to turn my back from my girl to look at that shit. And I was like, she kind of looked like a snack today. And that's when I see there was a problem. And I didn't like it, and I unfollowed you for a day.
Listen, let me tell you something. In the grand scheme of things, of what women and girls are putting on Instagram,
you might as well host a slow walk.
Son. I'm not even in the realm of that whole thing.
I'm gonna text Amber the video of you jumping up and down and say, please just have this on the banner.
She will yawn. It is so fucking boring. Okay, it is literally just me jumping up and down in a pool, slow motion, and I was with 2 girlfriends. So it's not even like there was a bunch of niggas around. I wish.
And then you got this knack for hanging out with pregnant women. What the fuck is going on?
You're attracted to you.
I mean, oh my God, no.
That's what they
no,
say.
No.
Oh my God.
I have a chastity belt.
No.
I have a chastity belt on.
Girl, sure. It's somebody know how to pick that lock.
So in terms of love, where are you in the thermometer of love? Are you cold? Are you hot? Are you lukewarm, warm? What is going on? And are you getting any dick yet? Have you guys crossed that thing yet?
No.
Are you frustrated? Because it's been a long time.
It hasn't been a long time. It's been like a month and a half.
That bitch. 0 to 30 in my bedroom. I just don't understand. Like, what's going on? What's taking so long?
It's distance. Distance.
Y'all are 45 minutes away.
Distance and conflicting schedules. And we're just being very patient.
So he's not giving it to you on purpose?
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just conflicting schedules and just wanting to wait for the perfect time.
You know you're getting older when you got to start putting on schedule when to have sex. That's crazy.
No, schedule to see each other.
Oh, well, make that time.
So when you guys cuddle, did you reach around and grab his dick while he was sleeping or no?
Huh?
Have you reached around and grabbed his dick? Have you at least grabbed it yet?
Huh?
Oh, see?
This is not Hollywood on This is Hollywood Uncensored.
Hollywood on Hey, you on fire today?
Not yet. I'm warming up.
I know what he's working with, so I can be very patient. I know what he's working with.
Okay, so what does he feel about your thoughtful prowess on social media?
He's not on social media, which makes me like him so much more.
Oh, girls always say that bullshit.
What? I like the fact that he's not on
they
fucking social media.
They still be on his boy Instagram looking at your shit, trust.
I mean, maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but listen, when we're in each other's company, he ain't just on his phone fucking scrolling, which I appreciate. And that he's like in his 30s and not like obsessed with the social media. I fucking love it.
So my birthday's in exactly 34 days, 35 days. And I know what I want from you for my birthday.
Don't try to corrupt me. What do you want?
Costs not $1.
What?
You just have to tell me that you'll give it to me.
I have to know what the fuck it is.
It's not going to hurt you. And it's not sexual, so clearly. It won't cost you $1. It's my 40th birthday. I need it as a present.
What?
Is that a yes?
It's a cautionary yes.
Okay, so I'm turning 40 years old. I'm thinking, how can we continue to advance this show? This show is growing phenomenally.
I'm not gonna fucking blow a cucumber. I'm not gonna simulate oral sex.
Okay,
listen, I am trying to get this man.
I don't want you to blow a cucumber, but Gio, why do you have your Instagram live on me looking like a Bill Cosby deposition? No, what I'd like is for you to invite Flo Rida to be our guest on the show.
That'd be deep.
Why do I got to invite him? Both of you are friends with him.
Okay, we'll invite him.
You guys invite him.
Okay, cool.
You guys invite him. Claudia Jordan will be subbing for me on that motherfucking day.
You'll lead the interview. Okay, Gio, what else? What's going on in your world?
Same shit.
And before you get started, I'm really upset with you.
Why?
Because for once, you got out the house and went to a party that looked lit at a mansion with the whole fucking door open, overseeing the world, and I wasn't invited.
What was that about?
Oh.
I didn't get an invite.
Exactly.
Oh.
I didn't get an invite. I was probably fucking chilling in the pool with
So,
Daisy.
hey,
nice.
Geo Army, this is where you timestamp your fucking hashtag and go in, okay?
It doesn't feel too good either because I'll tell you right now, I was having a splendid old time with my boy for his birthday, Seth. Happy birthday. And
Seth who, London?
Seth Fury.
Seth
Hands
Fury,
of Fury.
yeah.
So we just went and did that, man. I didn't do much. Like I told you off camera, I don't want to say on there. I'm trying, hopefully preparing for something, but I wasn't doing shit. Nothing.
It looked like a fun party.
Oh, it was crazy up in that bitch.
And
Shout out to the Supreme
and I'm
team.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this publicly. John Silver he's kind of sexy to me.
Who is John
my
Silver?
brother, my boy.
Who's John Silver?
His friend.
Let me see.
He's married to Ashley Everett. He's the one that proposed to Ashley on stage with Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
He's not my type. You know my type.
Yeah.
Young, unemployed, light skin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This motherfucker, he got a career.
Yes.
Brown skin.
I will say we two of the mayors of the town, man. When we get together, it's crap.
Are you guys close enough that you guys could cuddle?
Why are you always trying to emasculate me,
no,
man?
I'm not. I'm just asking. Like, I know that I read the comments online the other day. Fans are like, Gio's gonna go nuclear.
No, man. John is like my brother. I've been knowing John for like 12 years.
I have straight friends who sleep in the bed with their straight friends. Not like on a regular basis, but it happens.
I ain't never heard that for my goddamn life. If I can't
even in the tour life, you've never heard of that?
Never. I'm bad enough. I even got to sleep
Lies.
beneath you on the tour bus.
Got to get new
Lies.
friends.
How was that lies?
Lies, because I've been on tour.
That you're a woman though. Oh, you
Yeah.
you talking about two men?
I'm talking about the
Man.
male dancers, like close quarters.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that
it's
ain't
just like
Giovanni.
fucking move
Goddamn
over.
it! Fuck it, I'll sleep in the aisle before I do that. But anyway,
Because
I
Lies.
didn't
reach,
do shit.
I reach around when I spoon. Okay, so you had the party. The party was fun.
Was it a July 4th party?
No, it was just like a just because party.
Oh,
Yeah, just
okay.
because.
Just because you didn't invite us.
Seth Fury's pretty attractive too. I know he wanted to come here on the show and massage me while we're on
No,
there.
he wanted to come on massage, have his crew come. He wanted to do Melissa. A girl's gonna do me, and a girl's gonna do you.
First and foremost, a girl ain't never touching me. And two, if Seth was to come on this show, he would have to rotate between me and Melissa.
He'll do it. He's a professional,
No, I
man.
can't have no man rubbing me on camera.
Really?
Yeah, it would emasculate me.
Let me tell you something.
I'm just not with all the gay shit. I got called yesterday. Tanisha from the Bad Girls Club. She used to do Bad Girls Club. She called me, or she texted me, and she was asking me if I would go do this show with this transsexual. No disrespect to the trannies. Like, I'm barely getting to grip with letting Sydney Starr come on the show. Like, I just don't know that world, don't want to know that world. But I was like, nah, I can't do that.
I'm not with the gay shit. That's hilarious. But you know what? Now you know how I feel. Welcome to Giovanni's world. You know, I went and had a good time, and I said, you know what? I would invite them, but Melissa's, I know she's not going to come, and I'm just not going to invite
When was
Jason.
it?
It was a few days ago.
I might have come.
All right, well, you had a lit weekend. Okay, so I'm just going to get into my weekend recap because it goes back.
Wait,
Yeah.
before I
Wait,
finish.
Yes.
When the music stopped, I will, and now Hands of Fury is watching it live. I'm very, very, I wanted to come to the conference. Now going to your weekend. Your week.
Okay.
I didn't get an invite to that either.
Okay.
surprised not to.
First and foremost, you and I talked about Floyd being in town, so you could have went to the conference.
I did. You didn't say anything about you. Just Floyd's in town. I was like, oh,
Well,
okay. Just randomly
because
text him.
I can't. Okay, let me first address something. I don't address comments on the show because I'm over that. I just don't do it. But I have to say something to the audience. If your friends don't inspire you or don't make you want to be great or don't allow you to pull back the layers of the onion that is prohibiting you from being great, you need to get new friends.
I agree.
Like, you may have homeboys, you may have homegirls, I may have friends. If my friends inspire me that happen to be one of the greatest boxers ever and one of the richest athletes or the richest athlete in the world, people have to stop being so mad. I look at I don't talk to you about Shaquita and Lolo sitting on the couch watching Bebe Kids and eating bonbons waiting for Real Housewives of Atlanta to come up. And I'm not talking to you about your baby daddy who's out fucking the nigga behind the shed. I'm minding my business, talking about my life and my lifestyle. So I'm going to go all the way back. Hollywood Unlocked after BET, a grueling BET week, which we did a phenomenal job covering everything.
Yeah.
Went to Essence Festival in New Orleans. If you know me, you know I love the fact that the show is getting traction, and I love that people know us now, and I love that people are acknowledging the work, and we have over 575,000 followers on Instagram. I love all that. What I'm struggling with still is dealing with
Fans.
the public, because I want to have the interaction, and I want to talk about the show, and I want to hear people's feedback, good or bad. But I want to be able to be normal and walk around and just enjoy the experience. Last year when I went to Essence, what you're not going to do is be talking to people online.
I'm not.
Because
I'm
you're
on
throwing
live
me
with
off.
us. Sorry.
Okay, well, fuck that. They ain't here. My first year when I went to Essence, I was able literally to like enjoy Essence, walk around. There was still, hey, I saw your radio show. Hey, see Love and Hip Hop, all that. And it was a little bit. This year, this was my first year of going back, having now done these interviews, the Soulja Boy interview, the Floyd, all the interviews, to the point to where I literally could not go anywhere at Essence without pictures, talking, conversations, explaining shows, explaining conflict, talking about why we interviewed Lil Mama with the picture. I mean, it literally was mentally exhausting to the point to where day 2, I stayed at my hotel the entire day.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
So-
It wore you out.
Completely out. So
And plus, it's hot as balls in New Orleans.
It's hot, it's humid, you're tired, you're just going nonstop. And so I finally built up the courage to go downstairs to get food that was being delivered. As soon as I get in the elevator, the girl goes, I got to get a picture. I said, no disrespect. I ain't taking no pictures. I can't.
You told her no.
I said, no. I said, I'm really exhausted from pictures. And she said, I respect it. I said, okay, cool. We talked and we chit-chatted. Plus, I had threw on some sweats and I may have had a Superman shirt on. I was looking way out of control. But nonetheless, Essence was great. We did go to Bourbon Street. We went to all the bars. We had a great time. We drank a lot. It was cool. We had a good time. But I can't go to the South anymore like that because it's the South where Alabama, Arkansas, Atlanta, where the fans are a lot. So but we got a lot of love, and most of the love was about our show. They really love Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored. So shout out to everybody that met at Essence.
Thank y'all, Essence Festival.
Yeah.
Left Essence, came back. I've done so many things I don't even know what I've been doing. But I will talk about the press conference yesterday.
Oh, man.
July 4th. We saw each other July 4th. You were fucked up.
Where was July 4th?
We went to Nobu in Malibu.
Yeah.
I wanted to kill you.
Why?
Drake.
I don't. You know why? Because I was fucked up. I was drunk.
Where was I on 4th of July?
I don't know, but we don't care since we didn't get a motherfucking invite to your
actually,
party.
4th of July, my 4th of July started at a bar in Hollywood with a group of really sexy guys.
Just all niggas.
About 8 or 9.
No
and
females.
then I went to, and then I went to the Valley to a house party at our friend Sound's house. Shout out to Sounds. Went to his house. He just bought a new house. And so he took me through his house. He doesn't have paintings on his wall. He has plaques. So I respect that.
Dope.
It's work. Left there, went to Chili's. Haven't eaten at Chili's in years.
Like the restaurant Chili's or TLC Chili's?
You know, I walked in and looked at
Chili's.
everybody like peasants. I was like, I don't eat here. This is not Katsuya. This is not Boa.
Yo, Chili's is shit.
No, this is not Boa. So I really was treating everybody like peasants.
He's a snob.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Jason is a fucking snob.
They were like, would you like to see the menu? I said, I literally don't look at things like this. I'd rather just you explain to me what's here.
Right.
What do you
That's
serve?
different.
What do you serve at this type of place? But anyway, so Melissa, Claudia, they're rolling around the streets of LA. They come and pick me up, and we go to Malibu. And I had to call the owner to get in. It was a mess, but it was the red, white, and Bootsy party, and it was popping, and everybody in there was popping.
Bootsy, like
Bootsy Bellows.
Oh, gotcha.
They do an annual white party on 4th of July. Everybody was literally there.
We spent a lot of time talking to Casper Smart. Leonardo DiCaprio was there.
Oh.
Jamie Foxx was there.
y'all, man.
There's
First of
a
all,
lot of people there.
Let me tell you how.
y'all.
Let me tell you how you know we getting bougie. This is how you know when you bougie. We on our way out. Leonardo DiCaprio is walking by, and I look at Melissa, and I'm like, "What is all this fucking fanfare?" I go, "Who is that?" And I look over, and they go, "Oh, it's Leonardo DiCaprio." He's sitting literally like a few feet from me. And I looked at Melissa. I was like, "Let's go." We just left the party.
You know what?
I actually feel like I said let's go.
I literally did nothing on the 4th except go to my homegirl's house, have a few burgers, some hookah, lit some sparklers, and took my ass the fuck home.
I went to a drug den and met up with Chet Hanks.
Well, the party.
I'm surprised I ain't at the game party.
Those
party.
with Miriam and
Can I go back
Claudia.
to my weekend recap?
Yes, go
okay,
ahead.
cool. I just,
Hate
I'm
your
sorry, I'm
weekend
back.
recap.
So all the people
There.
saying, oh, he ain't letting them talk. These bitches ain't letting me talk now. We actually had a really good time. I heard T.I. was there. I didn't see T.I.
Where?
Melissa, if you grab that phone one more motherfucking time, I'm going to throw that son of a bitch out the motherfucking window.
Okay, I'm getting in trouble, people. I gotta go. Okay, bye.
Fuck all of you on live, you pieces of shit
I don't-
bastards.
and-
Fuck these motherfuckers. No. Okay, so what the fuck was I talking about?
You talking about
what's his name? T.I.
T.I.
So T.I. was there.
Say
Who
what's
else?
happening.
There was a lot of people there.
T.I. was at the Malibu party.
So back
right.
to Casper Smart. So I go up to Casper. Now, I don't try to pry in our friend's business on a personal level unless it has anything to do with the show. So I go up to Casper and I go, so what do you think about J-Lo and
that's fucked up.
A-Rod.
A-Rod? And he was like, if she's happy, I'm happy for her. He was like, we don't.
He seemed like he was living his motherfucking
He was
life.
like, we don't talk anymore. And, he's happy. He had just gotten into a motorcycle accident, so he's recovering. But, I mean, he's in good spirits. I'm just glad because, when Casper was with Jennifer Lopez, he became a little bit more pulled back from people.
Yeah,
I hadn't seen
he
it
had
before.
to, I
Yeah.
guess.
He had to.
Yeah.
Because people are coming at you. You
Yeah.
don't know how people. But now it seems like he's back and he's
back.
like able to interact with people and just really.
Oh yeah, he
No
was
Bryson
running
Tiller.
around that
Yeah.
joint.
So I'm happy that he's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, during break, Melissa was explaining to us how she was on live with her peasants for the first time.
I did not call them that at all. That's his motherfucking words. That was my first time ever going live on Instagram. I've always been really scared to do it.
She was looking so bad. That's why she was so bashful.
See,
over here.
when I look at Melissa Ford, I really think she's in the game with the young girls. She's because she's Melissa fucking Ford, right? She got the body, she still got everything. But when your parents find social media and they don't know how to behave and they get on there and they start
Like
shaking
Al
their-
Sharpton. I'm like Al Sharpton.
You ain't that bad. By the way, we ran into Al Sharpton at Essence Festival.
Oh God, please tell me he
was
didn't hear the show.
I was so mad about you fucking him.
he wanted him to hit a show.
I was so mad that the guy interviewing him didn't ask him to take a selfie for the damn thing, but whatever, young people.
Yeah.
So no, but anyway, so the fight conference yesterday was day one of a 4-day 3-country tour with Floyd and Conor McGregor. And when I tell you, I was saying earlier before the break that if you're not excited about your friends, if your friends don't motivate you or push you to be great, and if you're not around people that can push you, then you got the wrong fucking people, and stop getting mad at us. This is due.
Amen.
When I look at Floyd, I look at him like I look at you, because sometimes I even forget Melissa Ford. It's fucking Melissa Ford. I look at you. I just look at my friends as my friends. I really don't think of Floyd as the best boxer in the world, or even as an entertainer or a celebrity. I know he got money because during the BET week, I think I told you he pulled up to Katsuya with all them fucking Rolls Royces and shit and fucking blew up my block. But yesterday at the Staples Center, 13,000 fans screaming for a press conference. That was like a fucking rock concert. It was a show. It was very entertaining. They had a lot of conflict on stage. You know, Madonna press conference, really low key, because the guy didn't even speak English. So it was like translation type shit.
Right.
Manny Pacquiao, he was thinking Jesus Christ, God and all that.
Yeah.
It was low key.
Conor McGregor.
No, what's the Adrian Broner?
Yeah.
Low key. This was Floyd on stage with Floyd.
Yeah.
And a lucky fucking leprechaun.
That leprechaun ass nigga and Floyd, same size, same bravado, same ego.
Yeah.
You know, because Floyd privately and Floyd on stage, two different people.
Yes.
They turned it up. And I told Floyd, I said, I'm not a fan of Conor McGregor, but he gave us a damn show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Couldn't understand a fucking word he was saying.
Well, he did say "dance for me, boy," which is being considered a racist comment. What do you think?
Let me tell you something. The way Floyd held himself while McGregor was up there talking his shit was very poised, and it was so deep. It just shows the difference. When Floyd got up there and then McGregor couldn't even hold his mouth closed. He couldn't even show him the respect to let him talk. And even Floyd even didn't interrupt him once. But when he said, "Dance for me, boy," I said, I don't know how he didn't get mad at that. I was mad.
Oh, yeah. Twitter went crazy. You know, Daily News in New York and a bunch of other publications are basically saying that it was kind of like, it had racial undertones to it, calling him boy.
Okay, I didn't get that. I think that
because you were there.
Well, we actually filmed it, and I actually just posted on my personal Instagram the clip of him saying it.
Yeah.
I think what it was happening was Floyd was showing out, and you know he was doing this thing or whatever, and then Conor McGregor, who wasn't as disciplined, because I will say that there's an MMA conference or a UFC conference in town. So 90% of the people there were for Conor.
Yep. The
section that we were in, everybody was booing Floyd. Floyd didn't give a fuck, but he was sitting up there. The thing I thought of, because I was sitting next to his baby mama Melissa Renee, and he was so disciplined. He was listening to every word, but not allowing it to get to him. He was, waiting his turn or whatever. Didn't interrupt him at all. If you see Conor McGregor, when Floyd was talking, he kept interrupting to the point they had to turn his mic off. But what happened when Floyd started dancing around the stage, he started, because Floyd just opened Girl Collection, the strip club, he started treating him like a stripper. I don't think he was saying like, boy.
Yeah, as in like Southern,
racism.
like gonna hang you from a tree boy.
I didn't get it, because he wanted to come out to Notorious Big and other shit. Like because he's notorious.
Conor McGregor?
Because his Instagram is Notorious MUA or something like that.
Yeah.
Makeup artist.
He's stupid. Whatever it is. So I don't think it was racism, but I do think he was trying to find ways to, it was like dance for me, bitch, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think Conor wanted to call Floyd a bitch. But when Floyd got the mic, he called him a bitch several times.
Many.
And I told Floyd, I said, I call people bitches all the time.
But the way you said it.
When you said bitch, you meant bitch, because you put the emphasis on the right bitch.
The I,
And it was really good. But in terms of entertainment, the energy in the room was insane. It was really good.
I could believe it being there in person, man.
Conor's suit was interesting. At first, people thought it was pinstripes, but if you look closer, it said "fuck you" all the way down. That was interesting.
I thought it was pinstripes.
No, it said "fuck you" embroidered into each stripe.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was lit.
He did say the dumbest thing ever. He said he can't even afford a suit anymore. I said that was the dumbest shit for you to say.
Well, no, because what happened was Floyd called me the other day. A story came out that he's not paying his taxes, and of course, one thing we know Floyd don't have any problem with is women or money. And so he called. He was, I think, more frustrated that people were taking this issue and running with it.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, look, we'll write a story that tells your side. So his lawyer had released a statement breaking down how Floyd had paid $26 million in taxes in 2015. $26 million in taxes. Wrote the check. I was there when he wrote 25, but I guess he threw another $1 million for the car home, right home. But he had talked about it, but anyway, so he wrote the story out, and so I think what Connor was trying to do is find ways to get under his skin. So by saying to him, "You can't even afford a suit," so you showed up in the tracksuit, and that's when Floyd put out $100 million check and said, "I haven't even cashed this yet."
Wow.
He said, "You made $3 million. I make what did he say? I make $3 million
that's
during training camp.
cap money for me.
Yeah.
We all know I'm not a one-time fighter, a two-figure, whatever fuck
Yeah,
he said.
he said, I'm not a six-figure fighter or a seven-figure fighter. I'm a nine-figure fighter.
Wow.
Hard work,
Dedication.
penetration.
No, all work is easy work. So
Did you just say penetration?
y'all be getting mad at me for saying the gay shit.
Hard work, penetration.
swear,
If I go inside a
Gio.
woman's pussy, I'm penetrating her.
We weren't talking about vagina though.
And you're talking to a gay guy.
What are you talking about?
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, so
Don't roll your damn eyes at me.
I'm sorry.
So there was a point during the press conference. So after that press conference, you go into the back room with all the media.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. We got one of our questions in. It's legit. It's online. You can check it out.
Shut up, Rivette.
But there was a point where this guy from one of the Spanish channels got up and asked Floyd a question and
Shit was
referred to him
hilarious.
as like a dog, an old dog learning new tricks. But you couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying. He was
I saw that.
He was sitting right in front of me.
Yeah.
Floyd was looking at him and really trying to understand what the fuck he was saying. And he said, "Oh, well, thank you. You called me a winner." So, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a good day.
Yeah.
Man.
But
Well,
and
so where
you're
y'all
going to
go
London.
next?
And you're going to London for the press
I'm
conference.
going to go to London tomorrow for the press conference and for meetings. I'm looking at getting on a show in the UK, so I'm meeting with the agency. And I tell you, I'll be locked in the house for 30 days with a bunch of fucking strangers. So I'm just going to go show them a little taste of my personality. Just give them a little taste.
So what are you doing for 30 days again?
So I'm hoping to be a part of a show. Okay, let me back up. Hollywood Unlocked is a global brand. As much as people don't want to acknowledge it, we are all over Nigeria, Lagos, and motherfucking London. We're growing. So we already have an international expansion strategy and how we can get London unlocked and Ghana unlocked and China unlocked. Literally. Can I just tell you? So somebody reaches out to me and says, "We'd like to expand to London." I said, "Okay, talk to me about it." And so we're doing the deal where I would still be the CEO of Hollywood Unlocked and London Unlocked, but there would be an editor-in-chief who would run it the way I run it here. But I would come and be the face or partner with them there. That came, and then after that, I get a show opportunity that would line up right along the time of the launch. And then I found out Love and Hip Hop might be doing Love and Hip Hop London. Oh, they have a big fan base in the UK.
Really?
I'm sure.
And so you know what I said to Mona's partner yesterday? Well, I'd love to be on Love and Hip Hop London.
You tried to get your accent down.
Oh, I got it. I got a bunch of tea and biscuits or crumpets, whatever the fuck they eat over there.
And your boy David's back over there. So
Actually, he's in Bulgaria right now.
no, what the fuck do I know?
Anyway, talk
I
to him
have
more
no idea.
often. So we'll be doing that. So I'm going to meet with those people, and I'm looking forward to what's going to come out there. But I love London. I get a lot of love whenever I walk into that club called Heaven.
Yeah.
But it should be
London.
called Hell because it's a lot of shit going on in there that's going to send you there.
I love London.
No
I've been
truth.
back
Talking
a
about
lot.
power.
So shout out to Floyd. He left last night, went to Canada. Tomorrow he goes to New York, then straight out to London, then back for training camp. And August 26th is going to be a big deal. And they're not fighting at MGM. They're fighting at the T-Mobile Arena. And there's, I think, 3,000 more seats there. So it's going to be a much bigger venue
In Vegas.
in Vegas.
So we got 3 passes secure, correct?
You know what? I haven't secured passes yet, but I'm working on that. Oh, can I just say something to all the little motherfuckers out there that I don't know, that I haven't seen in years, that are now coming to the forefront,
Yeah.
DMing me. I had somebody DM me
Oh,
yesterday.
the bandwagon jumpers.
had
Isn't that always fun?
Ticket askers.
I had somebody DM me and say, "Hey, bro, haven't seen you in a long time. I miss you. Can't wait to catch up with you. I'm going to be in Vegas during fight weekend."
On the next
Okay.
episode of Niggas.
But you know what though? Since the show and since this radio show and all that, like, and being around Floyd, like, I get it. So I said, you know what? Fight weekend's not the weekend to catch up with me. You want to catch
Exactly.
up with me? Hit me when you're in LA, and if I have time, we'll link up.
Exactly.
I can't believe people are bold. I've heard from more people in the last week. I told Floyd yesterday, I said, motherfuckers is hitting me up for tickets, and I ain't even got my shit yet. I was hoping that would make Floyd say, "I got you."
Yeah.
He didn't.
No.
You got to secure the bag.
You know.
How much you think them tickets going to...
Oh, they announced it yesterday. They start at 500. They go all the way up to 10,000. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Fight week, everybody's going to be looking for a ticket. Those motherfuckers are going to go all the way up to in the
At
hundreds.
least, yeah.
Like at least $100,000 for ringside. Yeah, you're not getting a ringside seat for at least 100. I think last Pacquiao fight, I heard some of the ringside seats went for like $250,000.
That's crazy.
And
Not when you're paying somebody $330 million. Floyd will have made in 1 hour and 12 minutes, $630 million within 2 years. So you can hate him. That's why when people come to my page and tell me he can't read, he's stupid, he's this, he's a woman beater, he's a lot of fucking things. One, he can read.
Yeah.
Two, we weren't there when he allegedly beat a woman. And number three, he rich in a motherfucker, so he could pay us all to forget that shit.
Wealthy.
Yeah, that's not. I was gonna say that's not rich. That's wealthy. That's generational wealth.
But this is gonna
right
put
there.
this will put him past. I think this will put him past the $1 billion mark.
Jesus Christ.
So.
Jesus.
What your friends doing? Shout out to McDonald's. All right, well, let's get into hot topics. What's going on in the world?
Well, fuck this Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna movement. I mean, you've talked to both, so you probably have a little bit more.
Well, people have been all on my Instagram. I don't know if they come to your Instagram to say, please talk about Rob and Chyna.
Yeah, they have, and I've been really fucking irritated with the whole situation.
Talk about it. Why?
Because I've been irritated with her and I've been irritated with him. And the simple fact that there's a child involved. That's just the bottom line. But number one, yeah, obviously he was fucked up for going on the rant and whatever the case is. And everyone's just like, okay, so you were the last one to know what the fuck she was up to. Like everybody, like that was the simplest shit ever in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got mad at the woman for being what she's always kind of.
But what has she always been?
Well, she was a stripper and she was dating. She had a baby with Tyga, and then she suddenly wants to be with you, Rob Kardashian. I'm sorry. No one saw like kind of like a.
Well, let me say this. I have spoken to both. But let me break down and explain how I've broken into both, because people refer to me, at essence, they referred to me not as Jason Lee, not just Jason Lee or Jason from Love and Hip Hop or Jason. No, that too. And asshole dick and motherfucker and a bitch ass nigga. But they refer to me as Mr. Receipts. You got all the receipts. I don't have all the receipts, people. I don't have every receipt. I can get them if I get motivated enough. So let me tell you, BET, I'm standing in the foyer.
Yeah.
Blac Chyna's across the room, and she says, "Hey, Hollywood Unlocked." So I go over to her. Now this was BET, so this is before all this online shit. And I go, "Hey, how are you?" She's like, "Hey," I said, I just was texting Rob, telling him that I wanted to meet you, and because I love you, Chyna, I love you, Blac Chyna. I said, and the baby is gorgeous, and he invited me to the house. I'm gonna come over and see the kid. She's like, "Okay." She didn't really respond to that.
This is before everything.
Before everything.
Okay.
So we take a picture. I put it on my Instagram. I at Rob, I believe. I text the picture of her to Rob and say, "Hey, I met Chyna, whatever." And he was like, "LOL, that's cool. That's cool. Like, let me know when you want to come to the house, whatever." I said, "Okay, when I stop traveling, I'm gonna come to the house." All of a sudden, one day, I wake up to my personal Instagram. I got all these messages. I'm thinking, oh, niggas them slid in my DMs. No, it's all the people saying, "Hey, look what's going on Rob Kardashian's Instagram." So I quickly go over to Hollywood Unlocked. I go to Rob Kardashian. I go to his page and I start seeing all these text messages. So the first thing I did was I posted the first few just to get it out. And then I screenshot and sent it to Rob, and I just said, "Hey, I see what's going on. I'm not asking you what's happening, but if you need a friend, I'm here." And let me just break this down. If I could just take a minute to do this.
Yeah.
Rob Kardashian is probably one of the nicest people that you're ever going to meet. And I always say this about the Kardashians because people are so critical about them because of what they know. Rob and his family are really, really nice people, at least to me in my experience. I don't know. Everybody has their own experience, but they've always been nice to me and around, and they really do function like a family. You attack one, you attack them all. I know there's criticism that they're not publicly supporting or defending their brother, but I'll get into my opinion about that. When I first saw Rob and Blac Chyna get together, let me back up. Rob went through his own level of depression.
Yes.
I, in many ways, feel like I suffer from depression a little bit. I've always had it.
We all do. We all do. Some it affects a little bit, more intensely than others. And he definitely wears his depression.
Oh, yeah,
I remember when he was.
I think we all do. I've gained weight. It's just whatever. Everybody has their own ways of wearing it. But I think that, let me just break down the relationship. So back in 2011, when I decided that I wanted to leave my job, a really cush career, making $10,000 a month every other Friday, the person that gave me my first chance was Rob Kardashian. Me and him sat down, created the Rob Kardashian Jr. Foundation. We created a deck and built out everything about how we were going to launch it and this, that. And we spent 9 months building it. Long story short, we never went anywhere with it. That's when I did the party with Whitney Houston. She died and all that. But the thing about it is all the time we spent meeting at Whole Foods, meeting, talking on the phone, meeting at his house, whatever, and Chris and all that, his only intention was to do things that were positive, to help bring awareness to cancer research and to show support for underprivileged kids. So when I think about Rob Kardashian, I think about him, I don't think about him as a headline. I think about him as a good person, as a friend. So when I saw him get with Blac Chyna, knowing the backstory of how Blac Chyna was with Tyga left her to get with Kylie being his sister, Kim being her best friend, I felt one of two things is happening. This is not per Rob. This is me. Either those two got together and said, we're going to fuck everybody over.
We're in cahoots, yeah.
I'm mad at my family and you're mad at, let me finish.
Yeah, I agree.
And you're mad at Tyga.
Right, yeah.
And we're going to fuck them all over.
Yeah.
And that's what I initially felt, because I know that when I used to be friends, really close with Rob, he used to hate filming the reality show and he used to hate being thrown under the bus by his sisters. So I felt like he had fallen off a little bit, left the public eye, went through his depression, and boom, this is their way of collaborating.
This was kind of a fuck you, both of them collectively, to everybody, his family, exactly.
TV show comes out, they're popping again.
Yeah.
Rob's back in the public eye. He's open about his weight gain, whatever. That means the money's coming in. And then the pregnancy, the baby, and all that, I do feel at some point, because knowing Rob, he started to like her. And started to fall in love with her. And wanted to have that baby. I don't feel like
that was a man clearly in his feelings. But what I'm saying,
but he's in his feelings. Let me tell you something. I personally am not all the way against how Rob Kardashian is responding. And I'll give you an explanation.
Right.
When I did Love and Hip Hop first season and Miles and Milan got together, everybody in the gay community knew that shit wasn't real.
Right.
Now, I like Miles and I don't fuck with Milan and he don't fuck with me, and that's okay, but I don't hate him.
Right.
It's just whatever, we're just not friends. When those two did what they did, everybody felt like there were elements of that relationship that wasn't real. People do shit for TV.
Right.
I know, having been on Love and Hip Hop, if I want to be a star, I got to get you pregnant, I got to go get two niggas, and I just got to have a bunch of shit to go fuck on. By the way, I need to talk to you because I need to have a baby.
No. Right,
so I think when Rob ended up having the baby with Chyna, I think he really did fall in love with her, and I think he really did want to have Dream.
Right.
Gorgeous baby.
Yes.
And then something happens. Either Tyga leave Kylie, or Kylie leave Tyga, or things switch up, or people feel a certain way, or the game is over, and people start to act different. If I was me, not Rob Kardashian, but if I was in a relationship with somebody and I invested a lot in them, whether we colluded or it was real love or whatever, we had a baby and all that, and then all this stuff I put into you, into us, you go off and fuck some other people in my bed, wearing my robe, and send me videos, you're going to send me from 0 to 1,000. We know how the Kardashians deal with shit publicly. And Rob is petty as fuck. That's why I love him to death.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like, okay, in many ways, not to say putting all her nude photos and stuff online, but I'm not going to criticize him for responding the way he responded. Because I feel like when you start a war with me, we should be able to go all the way, and whoever wins, wins.
Right.
But don't start getting in your feelings and go on Good Morning America and act like you now represent all women, all victims of abuse and
child support.
I can't.
It's outrageous to me.
It is.
And I feel like now here, this is the come up.
Yeah.
This is the come up. And she's been with this lawyer. Somebody's been media training her.
Lisa Bloom. And it's kind of bullshit that she's like, acting aghast that her photos are, that he posted naked photos of her. I'm just like, but how many videos and photos have you put out on your own? And she claimed that she didn't like any of the photos that were posted on social media or whatever the case was. And she did. She was doing it to be spiteful. But the fact of the matter is that you participated in it, and now you're acting aghast.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
And like she's the victim.
Exactly. And when it comes to women who are involved with a regular guy, a regular woman, and a regular man, they break up, and he's pissed off, and he puts out videos and photos of them with their time together. Yeah, she's the victim of somebody who's, committed the revenge porn fucking crimes or whatever the case was. I don't think that this is really that situation. This is like...
Well, listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to play devil's advocate. One, I don't think it's okay to say that if a woman puts nude photos or semi-nude photos of herself on Instagram, a man has the right, or anybody has the right to go and exploit them. However, I will say that if you are in a war with somebody who you clearly have set up, Rob, the thing I love about Rob is that, and I said this jokingly, but it's real shit, Rob is petty. And if you want to fuck with him, it's like poking that sleeping dog. For many years, he's allowed a lot of people to roll over him, and then he got to a point where he's like, I'm gonna stick up for myself, and I'm not fucking going there.
Right.
He went nuclear, and I lived for every post of it. Now I will tell you, I text him, and we did text and we did communicate. I'm not gonna share the details of that communication because now it's in some legal shit, and I ain't trying to be a part of that.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that I don't think that Rob's intention was to destroy Blac Chyna. I think Rob's intention was to be very clear about how he felt he was used. Now, he should have known. You know, some would say, Rob, you should have knew what you were getting into. You made your bed. Now you got to lie in the shit.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some truth to that.
Yeah.
Clearly, you know, if you're going to get in a relationship with the baby mother of your girlfriend's mother of your girlfriend's boyfriend.
Yeah.
You should already know that there's a dynamic created there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel bad about the whole situation, but I will have to say that Blac Chyna, as much as I like you, and as much as I think that I thought you was a bad bitch and all that, the shit you playing now with the Let Me Dress Up, changed her hair for the Good Morning Lisa Bloom interview. Lisa Bloom
matters.
Lisa Bloom, by the way, is the daughter of Gloria Allred. If you don't know who Gloria Allred, she's the ambulance chaser that runs after anything that catches a headline.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his representative is Robert Shapiro, so
Robert Shapiro was a part of the Dream Team with OJ and his father, so that's a family friend throughout the years.
Yeah. Now he's the owner of LegalZoom.
Yeah.
Listen.
So things like her hair and the way she dresses, that plays a big part into the media. Like that's why when you go into court for whatever case, they say don't wear this type of shirt.
Blac Chyna, you can't represent all women. All women don't give a fuck about what you're talking about right now. Like, let's keep it 1,000. Like, you're now trying to no disrespect to Amber Rose. She created the slut walk. Sorry, she expanded the slut walk that was already created. And like I said, after that interview, I get Amber's position a little more. I don't necessarily still agree with it, but I get it. But Blac Chyna, you are not about to become the face of all women who are victims of revenge porn.
No, please don't.
We're not accepting you.
Please don't, because
the community's not accepting it.
No, we're not. I was really upset because I was seeing a lot of posts being like, yes, #savage, this is the way that I don't like the fact that this is the way that things are supposed to be, because there are women out there that still operate under a system of fucking values and have standards and a fucking moral code. No, we're not perfect, but it's just like, I don't know. I think it sets a tone that we just can't recover from. You know what I mean? Like, it's frustrating as a woman who wouldn't operate in that.
But it goes back to a conversation you and I had about your video jumping up and down the water, right? Listen.
Oh, please compare that to what the fuck she just did.
If you let me talk, you'll get it. I said to you, how many followers did you get? You said like 8, 6, 7,000. The world recognizes and rewards things that may go against. Not to say your intention was to get all the attention for jumping up and down, whatever. It's just you jumping up and down in the water. But that's what the world wants. Now that you got the 6 or 8, 7,000 followers, what's next?
I'll post something about AIDS awareness and prevention and get 164 likes on that kind of shit.
Now, if I don't see another AIDS awareness post, and I don't see announcement about no book club for the Negro League, and if I don't see little Timmy who was gunned down by the police officers, and if I don't see the little dog bed and shit, but all I start to see is that. What I'm saying is, I'm not using you as an example. I'm just meaning that you're going to do it. That is the way our culture is now, where we reward that kind of shit for intentions that are all thoughty, negative, violent, fighting. If I post on Hollywood Unlocked a fight video, but I post a black kid got accepted to all Ivy League schools, they won't give a fuck about the Ivy League school kid. But the fight video will create a whole bunch of dialogue.
You're going to have 300,000 views on that sucker.
So my whole point is, with Blac Chyna, this whole thing now will play into a bigger part of where she wants to go with her brand.
Right.
Not necessarily anything to do. Where is Dream? Who is watching Dream?
Exactly. I don't know.
Not Chris, not Cam, Chloe, or Courtney.
I don't know.
Well, Chris is in Italy, but I mean, they still have a worldwide brand that they have shit to do. With the Blac Chyna Rob thing, we saw that, and we all were sitting back with circumspect saying, that's some bullshit.
What really bothers me is that there's a bunch of women thinking that type of that I don't want to say type of behavior, but for lack of a better phrase right now, is acceptable, and that's just how how you should operate.
But that is my point. They are rewarded for it.
She is.
Wait a minute. Her endorsement deals are going to go up.
Yeah.
Her booking rate is going to go up. If you don't go to her Instagram and see her Fashion Nova posts have increased, which means Richard is cutting more checks because her engagement is up.
Well,
she went live.
Yeah.
She went live and she had 184,000 people watching.
Wow.
Well, she
I ain't never seen that kind of engagement.
Money back for that flat tummy tea because she out here frauding it up. She endorsing that shit.
Hold on. Okay, Jason, from a brand standpoint, can we talk about this fucking flat tummy tea and how Rob outing her and the whole surgery and stuff like that kind of, do you think it hurt them?
I text Flat Tummy Tea. I said, Abby Lee Miller still ain't with the prison. Could we get her some Flat Tummy Tea? I'm trying to do deals out here in the streets. I fuck with shout out to Flat Tummy Tea. No, I mean, I think from a brand perspective,
coffee.
But I think this goes back to, now you're going to get me in a hold of I feel like right now with brand marketing, there's so much going on with social influencer marketing that whether the influencer likes or doesn't like a product, uses or doesn't use the product, or whether or not the product even works, it's just about engagement and eyeballs.
That post, that's all they care
And
about.
this, I think, this should be a pause for brands to take a step back to say.
I would be really interested to find out what their sales numbers are like. I really want to know, like, do women really
out the roof?
Did a lot of people buy that?
Fashion Nova is probably the #1 online
Fashion
retailer.
Nova's clothes, I get that.
Yeah.
You put them on, like their clothes are cute.
Yeah.
Fashion Nova's clothes are cute. I'm talking about Flat Tummy Tea. I'm talking about ingesting something into your body, like thinking that you are going to lose your gut.
Somebody may look at Bulletproof Coffee and may have a little gut and go get bulletproofed.
Right. Well, no,
because
they don't.
that's the way the world works. I'm telling you,
I'm not
social
advertising
media has changed how we interact. So my whole point that I know I didn't make, people are gonna be like, he didn't make a point because I know I was all over the place. If you get 8,000 followers from an activity that's natural, you didn't hurt your body, you didn't hurt anybody else. It's not fake. You weren't promoting anything fake. You weren't. There was no sexual message. There was not. It was just an activity. You will repeat that activity again. Your throwback. We saw some on your Instagram. Your throwback photos and all that to follow. Your engagement, Miss Ford, has gone up. But what happens is, because that's the goal of all our social media, is for the engagement to go up.
They were old photos.
My point is that if you post about how HIV/AIDS has embarked on new research, because I know how passionate you are about that, you're not going to get the engagement that you would from the stuff that entertains people now.
No, people don't give us all.
Like when I stopped doing my videos, my
social
skits,
responsibility.
my engagement dropped. Drastically.
Yes.
They don't give a fuck about what I'm hosting, what I'm doing. They was like, nigga, we want you to make us laugh. So I lost about 40,000 followers.
But that's okay, because if I ever get this body right, I'm going to be on there thoughting it. And I'm going to tell you I'm thoughting. And you know what? I ain't going to apologize about it. Yes, I'm going to have a thong on. I might even be laying down with it. I'm going to be so reckless.
You're going to be wearing a thong?
No, I'm going to just be naked. Fuck it.
Oh my
No,
God.
but I would be. I'll tell you right now. If I work hard enough to earn that body, I'm gonna fucking be a thought.
I mean, that's the way that I look at things. It's
But
like,
you don't own it though. That's the difference between you. You won't own it.
You're right. I don't.
You won't own it.
What?
You have a problem just owning the, like you know you have
But
the
it wasn't thoughty.
You knew it was thoughty.
You know how many men probably masturbated to that video?
Okay, does that make it thoughty though? It's just me having fun in the sun. It's
jack off to
summertime. I'm in a bikini.
Listen,
it's hot outside.
There are many
I'm in the pool and I'm jumping up and down. That is not
I ain't never
thoughty.
jumped down the pool when I got hot and was in the pool.
That's not thoughty.
Right, because you didn't have boobs and she does. And the thing about it again is that I am not knocking you for it, because I said to you that I feel like I'm a cross between Oprah and Wendy with a dick. And I feel like there are many layers to Melissa Ford. Some days you want to twirl your hair in your car with your leg up and be a little sexual. And some days you want to rant about bitches who go more than 15 miles an hour, don't stay in their lane. Some days you want to hop up and down and have your boobs and your ass out. And then some days you want to talk about Maya Angelou and how she inspired the world. Just own your lane.
I have a lot of layers though. Sometimes I am different people on different days.
And the week we talking about was the thought layer.
It was really hot outside. It was like, it was.
Yeah, then it got hot on the gram, thanks to you.
It was really, first of all, I didn't even expect that you guys were even going to post that. I had no expectations. You guys never really put me on Hollywood Unlocked, which is, it's fine.
Yes, we do. every Wednesday and every Monday with the show.
Yeah, this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored, not Hollywood Unlocked. So I didn't really have this expectation that anyone was even going to see that past my followers. I hand to God on my father's grave, I did not know.
Well, just for the record, we posted it first.
You did post it first, and I was shocked.
And I posted it myself. I was like, this goddamn thought is cutting up. Let me put this shit out here.
I was shocked at the traction that it got. You know, no, people acted like I literally rose from the dead. I was like, motherfuckers, I've been here.
It's like, where's she been at?
Okay, but see, this is the narcissism I talk about. How are we talking about Rob Kardashian, Blac Chyna, a trendy and hot topic, and now we're talking about Melissa Ford again? See what I'm saying?
No, because we were talking about thoughtism.
Because you
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
We were talking about thoughtism. You know,
I'm trying to provoke her today.
He is.
Anyway,
no Conor McGregor.
So back to Rob Kardashian. Rob, I texted him this morning. I said, hey, if you need anything, I got you. You know, I was going to invite him to the press conference yesterday, but I didn't want it to be a circus. So
that would have been a fucking circus.
Yeah, so I just left it alone. But Rob, I'm a ride with Rob, man. Rob rode with me when I first started this shit. And I want to say just some tea for those of you wanting receipts. Blac Chyna's manager, attorney, is Amber Rose's manager, attorney, and is the same person that told me that Amber didn't fuck with me, which set me into a fury of flames that led to me getting Amber here on the show.
Yes.
So
now he's all over.
The problem with LA, and I'm going to just say this directly first I'm going to say to all the people out there who are publicists, managers, agents, attorneys, stop trying to be fucking famous. Stop trying to be your client. Stop trying to be the Diddy of the 90s, singing and dancing all in the videos. Do the paperwork, get the motherfucking publicity, do your job. The problem with these people in Hollywood, and I'm not saying this is all attributed to Walter because I still like Walter. I ain't ran into him yet, and when I see him, we're going to have to talk about this bullshit. But the problem is that everybody wants the attention. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to fuck with the wrong person. They're going to dig in your backyard. And then you're going to become the focus and the popularity for some shit you don't want to. Because everybody got dirt and skeletons out here. It's the managers and the agents and all the people doing dirt to cover up for the celebrities that don't want their dirt out there. Once your dirt gets so dirty, you fucking up you got Amber Rose getting attacked on the radio. You got Blac Chyna getting attacked here. Lisa Bloom is the right person right now to be out front because that's her lane.
She's first chair.
But Walter is also the person that told Amber Rose to take AOD. He's the one that went and tried to license and trademark the AOD name. That's why she's getting sued now. They're both getting sued. When you do too much and you get outside your lane, that's when you cause problems. But Walter's also the executive producer of the Rob and Blac Chyna show. So he has a relationship with Kris Jenner to pick up the phone and say, hey, we got a crisis right now that we need to manage.
Yeah.
My client is getting attacked by your son. Let's figure this shit out. Get Rob off of social media. None of that happened. Why? Because I know Walter. We about to get paid, bitch. We about to get paid.
Chris over there the same way, probably.
Chris,
I wonder what's going on on that side of the camp.
People think that Chris is sitting up plotting. Oh, you got that? We gonna do it.
How we can make money.
When Chris gets a lemon, she says, "How we gonna franchise this lemonade stand?" She don't go out looking for like your husband come and tell you he want to cut his dick off and go start fucking Bobby Lynn or whoever the fuck he's gonna be fucking. What you gonna do? That bitch turned that into a TV show. She turned it into she put it together to protect her brand. She takes a problem and she turns it into lemonade. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No.
Well, I can't wait to see what she does with this.
Amen.
Well, Mama's overseas right now, but when she get back, people
because it just seems like Blac Chyna is the wild card right now. That there's a certain amount of unpredictability to the situation that they have no control over. Because she seems to be just doing her own thing right now. She's going on Good Morning America. She got Lisa Bloom coaching the shit out of her. You know, she got the fucking. She got the Hoda and Kathy Lee wig going.
You are going up against the Kardashians.
I know she is.
Hold on, nobody's taking that regime down. You're going up against the Kardashians. As much as we hate them, not we, but people. Much as people hate them, much as you talk about them, you're going up against the Kardashians. You have an entire network that is invested in this family. They are E. Most reality shows play for how many seasons? 2. I mean, not seasons, episodes.
I don't know, like
a few.
It goes from 10 to 18.
Do you know how many times do they play on a network?
I don't know. I don't know. They're on constant repeat.
The Kardashians, one season, were played 270 times. 270 times.
I'm sure that, wow.
That is insane. Do you know how much that's force feeding you to accept them as a part of the fabric of your day?
I saw my first Kardashian in person last Thursday at Le Jardin.
Who? Which one?
Chloe.
Chloe. I like Chloe.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, well, fuck. And then they went to stars later.
Nah, Chloe's cool people.
I was like, damn, that's a fucking Kardashian. Like it was a dinosaur.
But that's the thing. You're trying to take down a Kardashian. It's not gonna happen. You're trying to take down the son of Robert Kardashian. That's why you look at Robert Shapiro, who's defending him. That was his friend. That's his friend's son.
For him.
He's gonna ride for him. And he's the one that put the dream team for OJ together. So I mean, I don't think he's definitely not coming out and saying that Rob doesn't own any responsibility. He's trying to fix it.
Yeah.
But Blac Chyna, I'm sorry, but you are not the unicorn for scoring women or people that are victims of revenge porn. I'm done. What else is going on?
Charlie Murphy is going to be on he's on the first
episode of the new season of Power.
I've never seen an episode. Have you seen any?
I've seen one episode of Power.
I love Power.
I mean, but it was a great episode.
I've heard it's an amazing show.
And I said to myself, I would watch this show, but it requires so much investment. Like but I mean, just like when I watch Scandal, that's 1 hour a week.
Yeah.
Housewives of Atlanta, that's 1 hour a week.
Yeah.
Good Morning America, Live with Kelly and Wendy Williams. Like, I can't watch no more TV.
Episodic
It's a lot of
TV is a commitment. So I haven't gotten started with that. But Game of Thrones is about to start.
Never watched it.
I saw a gay scene in Game of Thrones. There's gay sex in there.
There's a lot of gay sex in there. Yeah. A lot of gay sex, a lot of sex, a lot of rape, a lot of killing. It's fucking awesome. Gosh. I can't wait.
Well,
I can't wait.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Okay, yeah. So, and then also we got to talk about LL Cool J publicly reaching out to Maya Campbell and her basically just, I'm good with her missing tooth.
Well, before we even get into that, there was a meltdown with Maya Campbell. She was on a show with LL Cool J back in the day.
Yeah.
In the house. Pumping gas and smoking crack. I don't know what's going on in Atlanta, but I thought that was a great thing for LL to reach out to her. But then she said no, she doesn't want any help.
Yeah, but
then
she was
cool.
She said she wants a benefit concert.
Yeah. And then there was another report that she's basically gone into the hospital. She used
to be so fine.
She was beautiful.
Oh, she was beautiful,
but I don't know. Demons caught up with her, drug addiction, et cetera, et cetera. It's really sad.
Well, shout out to LL for at least trying.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but she's not the only crackhead out there. So I got an aunt named Niecy who's a crackhead, talks to herself all the time. Ain't nobody online talking about pray for her Niecy. So I just look at it like, again, we know what's in our community. It's Maya Campbell. It's a shame, but there's other crackheads to worry about.
Yes. Okay. Well, on that note, your boy Jeremy Meeks is getting a divorce.
Shout out to Stockton.
Yeah. Hashtag prison day. He was seen canoodling with the heiress from Topshop. So basically,
she got a bag on her, boy.
Yeah. So basically, his wife is she was going to separate from him. He's already started the divorce proceedings.
Oh, he ready. He done. They got kids together too.
Listen, when he was in that, all I know is when he was in a relationship with that girl, he ended up in prison. So now, hopefully, I don't know if it's her. I mean, she should be a better influence. Why is your man out in the streets with machetes and fucking AKs? He should be at home with his kids. I don't know. I'm not blaming her for his prison terms. I just think he's hot as fuck, and I'm ready for him to move on.
Don Benjamin or Jeremy Meeks?
Don Benjamin's like family, so that's not even.
Well, just
is people always assume when I put up a picture of Don Benjamin. First of all, Don is straight, but they think that for some reason I'm attracted to him. I've never been attracted to Don Benjamin ever. Because I look at him like family. I'm always looking at him like family.
Right now. He got billboards all overseas.
Before he was family, you never.
When he came to our birthday party, of course he's light skinned, green or blue eyes, and he's with another light skinned dude. Of course, I had a bunch of Hennessy. I was like, shit, they look good. But literally, that was probably the only time I thought of that because he caught me at a moment where I was like, I just want to be cool with somebody, and he was cool, and we've always been cool. We just talked this weekend. Yeah, but Jeremy Meeks, all the way. But Jeremy Meeks in person is not. He's not as attractive. He looks a little older than his photos. His hair is kind of balding a little bit.
He looks a little hungry.
But in Stockton, I won't lie. In Stockton, I went to this gas station, Food for Less gas station, right off of 8 Mile Road. There really is no. We was on 8 miles the other direction. It was 8th Street. Anyway, he was pumping his gas. This is way before the Prison Bay photo. I seen him. Light skin, green eyes. He had a hat on or whatever. And I remember texting my friend in Western Ranch saying, "Oh, I just saw this motherfucker." But anyway, I had already met him. So when I met him, when I already seen him, so when I met him, I told him that story. But yeah, I mean, he's walking for Philip Plein. He's walking in major runway shows over in Italy.
With no modeling experience ever.
And his manager, who was just a controlling fucking freak. I think his manager's gay, is in love with him. I don't know, but he is like on him, like there's the picture of him with the heiress and him holding his arm.
Yeah.
He tried to tell Jeremy not to take a picture with me.
Yeah.
I turned, because I caught him when I turned my, because there was all these cameras going off and I'm trying to take the photos, but I caught his manager going, no. I turned around and said, nigga, he from my hometown. We taking a fucking photo. And Jeremy walked over and we took a photo. Nigga, that photo, we was getting that motherfucker. But shout out to him. What do you think?
He's never done it for me. He's never done it for me. I mean, like, I can see that he's a really good looking guy. You know, I totally got why every woman was basically like, you know, dying and shit. He just doesn't do it for me. I'm not really into that light-skinned pretty boy shit. Like, it's just with the light eyes and shit. It's just not my jam. It used to be when I was 14 and didn't, you know.
God bless him.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Continue on.
Yeah, okay.
God bless the Meeks.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently his brother is, you know, looks pretty much the same way as he does. Anyways, whatever. I don't care. So Nevada has declared a state of emergency because they're running out of weed.
Hilarious.
It's been legalized and they are running low and they just...
be in LA
that
soon.
ain't even on our list.
Well, that's what I found.
How
that
are you
shit.
going off our list?
I found that shit.
What the fuck? Go off our fucking list. I'm prepared to talk about what the fuck we're talking about.
He looked over and squinted his eyes like he was 50.
I'm like, now I know I'm about to turn 40, but that ain't on the fucking list.
Well,
It's a good topic, though.
It is a good topic. Like, they really did not...
Stick to the script, Melissa.
Sorry. Listen, okay? We operate off of a fucking 24-hour news cycle.
Narcissism, tell you.
Okay? Shit comes up.
Y'all are
Stay on the motherfucking script.
And Nevada's running out of weed. Okay? So...
Good luck, Nevada.
That's because you fucking weed head smoking every goddamn
You know,
thing.
I'm not that much of a weed head anymore.
I was just about to say anymore.
I'm not. I used to love to smoke weed. I was a total pothead. I swore that I had no personality without weed.
Let's not make it about you. Continue.
Well, fuck you.
He doing that mind shit today.
Well, we talk about a whole state running out of weed. Now we're talking about her smoking weed. What the fuck is it? We talking about?
You asked me about me.
Okay,
being
wait. Let me
pothead.
try this. Hold on. Teen dies after being electrocuted in bathtub by her cell phone. Melissa, you have a cell phone? Tell me about your cell phone.
Fuck you.
Wait, hold on,
I know you're not talking about turning a story around back to you.
Wait, Gio, you can't talk because it's about us right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, Love and Hip Hop reunion. Well, you're in love and I'm hip hop, so let's talk about the love. Just being petty.
Yeah, super petty. Okay, well then that's
Is
what's
that it?
That's what's going on in the fucking world. Teen fucking got electrocuted with their fucking cell phone in the bathtub. How does that happen? How the fuck does that happen? I mean, my phone's fallen in the fucking bathtub, and then my phone was fucked, and I put it in some rice, and
Better get that iPhone 7. It's waterproof.
She had a cricket.
well, no, I have the Samsung, which has been
We're not
waterproof.
talking about your fucking phone.
Oh.
We're talking about the poor teen who died as a result of being electrocuted. And out of respect for the dead, I wish you would stop talking about your goddamn fucking BlackBerry.
But I really do want to know how that
She
happened.
can't go get shit. She died, huh?
I don't know how that. She probably had it charged.
She said it was. They said it was plugged into the charger, but I'm like, that's enough of
Listen,
a current to
what was the
electrocute you
kid's
to death.
GPA? Is it important to talk about this person
It
right now?
doesn't say. It doesn't say. She's
it's coming
God.
from a
God
socket,
bless
yeah.
the dead. She's passed on, and that's all that there is to it. So yeah.
Okay, to everybody watching or listening to this show, this is our first show back from a couple weeks off. I just woke up.
I'm really.
They
hungry.
love it when we do this, Jason. Just buy
Yeah,
them out
but
the
you
way.
know, today was a little all over the place for me. Who cares? One show, whatever. And guess
Okay,
what?
they're gonna love it, man.
And guess what?
I need to order a salad.
Guess what?
What?
Hold on. It ain't about your fucking salad. It's about the show. Your
What?
salad, your phone, your tits, your ass, your dog, your fucking bulletproof coffee, your
My dog
goddamn.
is really cute.
I love Daisy.
We out. Bye.
Bye, everybody.